Hello and welcome back to Skyblock Hardcore Mode, a game mode where I spawn over the void and have to survive. But I only have one life, so if I die, I lose it all. And I've been doing quite a bit of stuff on this world. Now I haven't played in a while, and I did attempt to make a video, but the past couple weeks have kicked my butt and the video was absolute garbage. I threw it away. So we're starting over. But with that being said, let's get into what I have done. I have in fact made a slime farm, which is not gonna be that effective without, look at that little guy, oh, off goes the mice. I wish you will. But obviously it's not gonna do very well because, well, it doesn't have any walls. Never mind, it's doing just fine. I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, never mind, moving on. The other things I've done, since that's doing quite well actually, is I made a new iron farm. I did move our little guy over here. He wasn't working very well being so close to, you can kind of see the ice farm, that's funny, too close to all of our villagers, I think, and it gave me the opportunity to separate and expand out the island, because we're going to continue this expansion and farm making, but with a little bit more control and less fly-by-night chaos that was happening before, which none of you will ever see. Suckers. Anyway, I made Simply Logical Geek Boys Iron Farm. I haven't checked it, which actually after seeing the slime farm, I should probably do that. Shouldn't I? Yeah, Jerry, you're doing great over there, bud. Okay, that's not great. The slime farm is older, so, and I haven't been on a lot, but I do have extra iron stored away as well, just in case. But this bad boy is cooking. Ow. I also gave the animals another cat. I swear I've never had such a bad cat problem. Over the void, do your little dance, get down tonight. Oh, he stopped dancing. Anyway, I gave the animals their own little pen so they're out of my way, and I stopped picking up the eggs because that's not something I need filling my inventory. But with that being said, that's some of the changes that have happened. Now, there are quite a few more I'd like to get done today. Again, we are going to be staying within that vibe of farm making because there's a lot I want to build and there's a lot I want to do. So we're going to start off with a moss farm and expanding out that outer area once I've had a nice little nappy bye. Now, in order to do that and expand out the moss, we're going to need quite a bit of this. I'm going to turn some of it, come up here. Gentlemen, I still have to finish filling this out, but I'm going to turn quite a bit of this into slabs. I'm not going to turn all of it into slabs though, because I do want to use the bricks to make an organic shape. That made me nervous. All I saw was void. Okay, gonna avoid that then. So what I want to do is come out here, and I kind of want to start building this area up because I want this to be a floating island. And islands have organic shapes. They're not perfectly flat on top. They're not perfectly flat on the bottom. So, okay. Do this. I feel like I want a road through here. Eventually we're going to give like a farmhouse here and maybe something over here. And obviously something to hide that. But I'm thinking if this is the bridge and we come across here, we could like make it like snake this way or like chicane a bit, right? Placement of the path kind of determined, I began setting out the first little step up into the slope that I want this hill to be. Now, I'm not entirely sure how big the island is going to be. I feel like that will be figured out as I work from the bottom up. So I kind of capped this just a little bit, and now we gotta see if the moss farm will even fit. The moss farm that we are going to be putting in on this little island is RayneofKalamity. Moss farm for about a year ago. The link is in the description down below if you'd like to try this farm out for yourself. But the first thing we gotta do is do F3 and G to see if this platform is even big enough. I did not make it big enough. Okay. because it needs to be a 16 by 16 area, which I'm kind of okay with. I can expand this out actually a little bit more, and this moss farm building will probably be on the first layer, and then we can bring the island up a bit more and put like a house behind it, so we'll have a nice depth to it, right? Okay, so that's there. I'm gonna bring it out even more, obviously, but oh yeah, this one's not even filled in. I'm gonna fill in these chunks and expand out a little bit more past it, and then we'll get into actually making this farm. Okay, platform extended. I got a little wall over there to remind me it's gonna go upwards afterwards, and I got carried away collecting all the supplies we need for Ray's Works Moss Farm, as well as Ian Exo4's Tree Farm. Because this is Skyblock and I don't have easy access to sand, I am going to be removing the rule I usually play with, which is no duping. So I will be TNT duping for materials, mostly just for wood and stuff like that. Also, I really like learning about redstone. I feel like this is a good entryway to doing that. I don't know if I have enough full blocks. It's supposed to be like 6.5 stacks, but it's not clarified if it's solid blocks or the glass. It seems like it's interchangeable, so I got quite a bit. So I think we're gonna get started on this, and I'm gonna start with the moss farm first, and we're just gonna jump into a little bit of a time lapse. That way I can pay attention to the tutorial. Again, it is linked in the description. And if you've made it this far in the video, feel free to hit that like or subscribe button, as it really, really means a lot to me, and a lot of time goes into these videos. So, let's get started. Okay, moss farm done. As you saw in the time lapse, I did struggle a little bit with the hopper clock on the back. I put it on the wrong level, but I figured it out. Now we come up here, you can see it's working really, really well, and I'm just gonna let it run. So with the tutorial, it has a smelter over here and like XP section that I decided I don't need it. As nice as that is, I can get XP from over there. I have intentions of building a super smelter down there, and it's just, I'd rather have more reasons to travel around the base than, you know, having it all built into one. But for now, I'm just gonna let this bad boy run. This is what we've gotten so far, and I'm not even mad about that. That's actually really good. This is the fastest. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to build this one in my hardcore world. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's so much easier than the one I usually build, which is Ethos versions. I decided to try this one, and I'm really grateful I did. But now we're gonna move on to this tree farm. And we're gonna stick it, I don't want to be close to that, but I do want this to be back over here. Like maybe the road, well, I know I was talking about how the road's gonna come up through here, but with the pickup being on this side, I feel as though the road, maybe I put the tree farm right here in the, I think I'm gonna put the tree farm right here in the middle. Because what I could do is, give me this. Give me this. I'm going to pop over here. I'm going to grab this. Because the stone level you see, I want to have grass on it. Yeah, hi, cat. So, what if I widen this, and this is where the road goes? So we wander through, you know, this way. I say wander, but so you pop here. I could put, could put the tree farm. Yeah, I could put the tree farm here. Oh, now I have to think about this. Now I have to think about how this depth is going to be, because I don't know what I'm putting here, but I know what we're putting over here. And if we have time at the end of this video, that's what we're going to build. But I want to make sure the tree farm is up and running. We got the moss farm going. So I know it goes here to about back here. Maybe even further. I think it stops. It stops near the slime hole, which I do want to move out farther and make like a bubble elevator and everything. So there's that. I'm just a little concerned about this and how I'm going to hide it, because I have no idea. I did not think that through at all. I was just like, yep, that seems like a good spot. I'll just slide it over. It makes moving villagers easier. And it was not easier. I'm going to tell you that. It was not. Villagers suck. But with that being said, if that's going to be a nice big building right there, we come through here. This is going to be a rather tall building as well. So they're going to be on similar levels. I could make the tree farm here in the middle and push it like here would be the center of it. I'm trying to think of roof heights. If I could speak, that would be sick. I'm trying to think of how the roof is going to look. Or the roof lines. So if this one's kind of tall, like say it's there. Where that cloud is. If this one's up and taller, because tree farm, and I make it like a tower of some kind. And then this one could be like a nice long house. Ooh, I could do like a nice long house here with a tower here. Then we'd have the space between the two towers. Yeah, I think we're doing that. I think we're doing that. Hey, let's get into this. All right, let's grab these. So we need to go... I'm going to actually push it back farther this way. We need to go 10 by 11. If that's the door, the road would probably go this way. Right? And the long sides need to face... north, south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe that's going to be the correct placement. However, that is not the level we're going to be building on. I just need to get this sorted for myself. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I hate this because then I'd have to go underneath, which is not... I mean, actually, I could. Hold on. Carefully. I would just have to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'd probably go 5. We'd have to go over, which is scary as fuck, but okay. That's super scary. Okay, and there she is, my first ever TNT duping tree farm. I think it's my first tree farm ever. I have a tendency to brute force things. It's why I hand mined my entire end island over on twitch.tv/RayneofKalamity, where do not TNT dupe. but I have not run it yet. As you can see in my inventory, I have one piece of redstone left, which will, in fact, activate the farm, and I'm so nervous about this. There we go. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, trapdoor's going. Trapdoor's going. First TNT. It's I did it. It's working. Okay, so and then these ones are on alternating levels. Right? And then if I flip this down, it should be all low. Yes. Okay, I'm probably gonna want this down for the most part, and then I'm gonna turn it off. And now I have to wait for the whole thing to stop before we unload it or restart it. Oh. I didn't like that. I know I'm supposed to do that, but I didn't like that. Okay. I think we need a test run. I think we need a test run. I'm gonna go grab spruce. Okay, bones for bone meal and spruce saplings, because obviously it is best wood, so we're gonna test it with that. We got it. Okay, actually, let's check this first while I procrastinate. Holy crap! Holy moly guacamole. I'm gonna have to figure out. I should probably make an item sorter on this. That way I can sort out the wheat and the moss carpets to be bone mealed and then put back in the system. I will do that another day. For now, we're playing with our tree farm. So let's make a little bone meal and get started. Just, okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. This makes me really nervous. I don't know if I like this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I don't know why I feel like I should be taking damage, but I feel like I should be taking damage. I love that this also replenishes my saplings. Bone meal is gonna be a bit of an issue. But I know that there's a little machine that I can put here for it. I'm literally picking everything up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn this off. And I gotta wait for it to finish what it's doing. I just want to see what we got in that. Oh, that doesn't count. I'm gonna say I had a stack. In like, not even 30 seconds? That's not bad. Okay. So we are gonna have to make the little bone meal pickup station here. But I think this is where we're gonna end things for today. We've gotten a lot done and tackled some major projects like the moss farm and this tree farm. Next time, I think we're going to get into a little bit of decorating because I want to start building, and now we have a lot of resources to do that. So I'm going to grind out some trees in between episodes. That way we can start off with an absolute bang next time. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you liked it, feel free to hit that like button or that subscribe button, as it really, really does help out. Or if you want more content, you can go follow me over on twitch.tv/RayneofKalamity, where I play in a totemless, long-term, hardcore world, where I don't use TNT duping. Again, thank you so much for hanging. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to play around with my new tree farm.